guys, welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, my name's Sophie. I'm a traditional artist living in the southwest of England. And here on YouTube, as well as documenting my small business journey where I turn my traditional art into art prints and stationery products, I also take you on all of my plein air adventures because I love drawing outside, and I'm really starting to develop my own art style when it comes to plein air by experimenting in different locations and different materials. And this is another one of those videos, so thank you for joining me. If you're new here, what I do is I kind of check in at the beginning, give you a little introduction, and then the rest of the video is really relaxing music, following me as I plein air and the different locations. You get a little bit of travel vlogging as we go. And then at the end, I will share with you the pieces that we created in the sketchbook. I'll chat through my thoughts, the materials that I used. I'll also tag the materials down below as well. It is on the Amazon storefront. I do have a small affiliate link. It's literally pennies if you use the links, but every penny helps, so I would appreciate it if you did want to buy any of the materials using the links down below. So let's jump into the video. This is an exciting little trip, two different locations, 3 pieces of art. So first, we're going to be jumping over the border from England into Wales. So a new country to drawing, and we're going to be going to Tintern Abbey. Both these trips are actually for my mum's birthday. So Tintern Abbey was actually on her birthday. We went with me, my mum, my dad, my hubby, and my little boy. So my dad and my husband was trying to entertain our toddler whilst me and my mum drew the Abbey ruins in a spot where we actually had a picnic as well. And then for my mum's present, I bought her a cream tea experience at Stoberry Park. So this is back in England. It's actually just down the road from us in the city of Wales. Wales, and then Wells. And it's a really beautiful gardens with a house, and you get to look over the view of Glastonbury Tor and Wells Cathedral as well, which is really, really beautiful. I did 2 pieces in those gardens, one by the lake and also one in the walled garden. So I will share that journey with you, and then we'll look through the sketchbook at the end. I hope you enjoyed that whistle stop tour of my mum's birthday. Really, really exciting. We've got a couple of trips planned for my own birthday. So it's my birthday at the end of August, well, the 21st of August. We're going to be going to the New Forest, which is in Hampshire, and they've got lots of wild ponies roaming free. So we're going to go there and try and do some pony drawings. And then also in start of September, we're going to go to Abbotsbury Swanery to draw some of the swans. So we're going to be doing more animal wildlife drawing, which is going to be really, really exciting. A bit of a challenge, more of a challenge for Plein, but this is all about developing my skills, learning different techniques, using different mediums, all documented in this tiny little Royal Talon sketchbook. So 3 pieces that we created on those trips. First one, Tintern Abbey. So if you're new here, I did actually document setting up this sketchbook, this travelling art supply pencil case together. So this is where most of my materials are, and then in this little pouch, I just have a load of Neo colours. I've got quite a few colours in there now, and then I also have, along with my Neo colours, I just have a few Inktense blocks. Ooh, just fall out there. So I have a few Inktense blocks. I have a purple, a blue, and then a sandy colour and a green. So that's all into the little pouch, but everything else is in my big pencil case, and I documented setting that up. So if you want to go back and watch that video, please do. I managed to fit quite a lot. So in the back portion is a lot of pro markers and some other marker pens. I didn't use them at all actually during these couple of trips. And then in the front, I've got some washi tape in the little pouch. And then in the first zip pouch, I have I have some of my coloured pencils, some crayons, my graphite block, which I did use in Tintern, and this, which is literally a godsend. I will talk to you more about that when I talk about the Stoberry Park, because I did use that predominantly there. So our first stop was Tintern Abbey. This is a beautiful abbey ruins in the country of Wales. So we hopped over the border to a different country, and it was stunning. And we were in a location having our picnic. We had to be really, really quick. So this was literally like a 15-minute pause because my toddler was running around. When we went to Stoberry Park, me and my mum went off for the day. Hubby stayed at home with little man, so it was a lot more chilled. So this was a bit of a rushed trip, but there was obviously a lot more detail in the abbey ruins. So for this, I sketched it out using my charcoal pencil, which is somewhere in here, which I can't find at the moment. Oh, there it is. So it's actually a graphite pencil. So this is just a soft graphite pencil. Actually, it's not really a brand one. So I use this Sketch It Out, and then I use my art graph in sepia, this graphite, water soluble graphite kind of slab. It's broke off a little bit, so this is a little corner. And I use this quite a lot. I love the colour sepia. I think it's a beautiful colour. And obviously for the ruins, it was perfect. So this is what the rest of the slab looks like. So you can draw with it. It gives really good texture. And then it's also water soluble. And so that is where I get the really, really nice tones when I added the water to it. So when I'm on location, I do use these water pens a lot. I have 2 with different nibs. One's more chiseled nib, but one's more of like a brush pen one. So I use those, and I also used this Derwent Aquatone green pencil, again water soluble. So where we were sat actually under a tree, and the branches were coming down. I did do a bit of greenery in the background, but it's kind of a bit washed out, and so is the sky. I think I used a couple of my Neo Color 2s. My mind went blank then. My Neo Color 2s. So this was all kind of pencil and water soluble sticks and crayons for this one. Like I said, I was mainly focusing on the detail of the ruins because I wanted to get them in. So not very loose. I'm a bit disappointed I didn't get much of the background in, but I am really pleased that I captured the composition. It was quite a difficult kind of ruins to draw in such a short space of time under pressure with a toddler running around your feet. So quite challenging conditions. So that was Tintern. It was a beautiful location. It was in the valley. I really would love to go back, especially in autumn, seeing all those colours of the changing of the trees. I think that would be stunning. Would highly recommend a visit if you're in the south of England or over in Wales, to go and see Tintern Abbey. Beautiful. So then we went to Stoberry Park, and this was a really lovely, lovely day. So we actually we went to the walled gardens first, had our green tea, and then we went down to the lake. But I actually painted the lake first, even though in the video it's kind of backwards. So here's a painting that I did of the lake. We sat by the lake and we sat there for about a good 45 minutes to an hour. And in that time, very similar to when I went to the Bishop's Palace not that long ago, I really liked the looseness of this painting. I went back in with the pencils to do the cathedral. This is also in the city of Wales. But I loved the looseness of it. So that I wanted to kind of try that again, but using no pencils. So I used no outline. The only thing I painted with was this little travel set, which I absolutely adore. So these were, you can see it's quite muddy because I've been using it quite a lot for mixing. I love these mixing palettes. And if you haven't seen it before, so this is a little clip that comes with it. It clips onto the corner of your pad, and then a magnet on the back, and it just sticks like that. And it's beautiful. It's really easy to use. And I was so grateful for it because it was quite windy. My little swatch card here that's in the lid actually flew off. I had to chase after it because it was quite windy. So I was grateful of the clip to kind of, and I just clipped it, but I went between the two pages to clip it. But so the piece that I created was this one here. And I love the looseness of it. No pencils at all. Because we were there for quite a while, I was able to layer it. It was quite a warm day. So I was able to layer it as the pieces dried. And you can have a suggestion there of the view in the background. I didn't get much detail, but you can see the tour sticking up. It's quite funny, obviously, because this was inspired by the piece that I did at the cathedral, and you could actually see the cathedral down there in the distance. But yeah, I was really pleased with the amount of different colour greens I was able to mix. Like I said, from this like limited palette, I was able to mix lots of different tones, layer, get some more finer detail with the brushes. Again, just using those water brushes, no other brushes. I really love this tree that I was able to get with the leaves, and yeah, it was really lovely. I did it the different shades I was able to get in the water. And there were some really, really big fish in there actually. And it kept splashing, and yeah, it was quite funny, making lots of different ripples. So yeah, I love this piece. I just love the freeness of it, and I think this is the direction I want to go more into. Interestingly though, when we're in the walled garden, I'm kind of one of these people, because I had spent like almost an hour doing this piece. I have a really short attention span, so to do the same thing again, I would get too bored. So the next time, I got out my aqua tone pencil again and my Neo colours, and I sketch it all out with my Neo colours and my aqua tone. I did use the graphite for the statue that we were sat in front of, and then I used my water pen to kind of dislodge it, because I really wanted to keep the statue not water soluble. And then kind of almost like blend the background so it kind of melts away, so this one stands out. I am pleased with how that turned out. It's again quite free, quite messy, but I kind of like that. I love how much the statue turns out. I'm quite pleased with the statue I was able to get, because I'm not that great at figures. So I was quite pleased with how I was able to get the form. I think I got the proportions pretty good. Like I said, it was quite a complex scene, lots of different flower beds, and different bushes, and obviously you had the walled element of the garden with the trees behind, so lots of different depths. But yeah, I had a really good time. It was nice to play with a bit more color, and like I said, it worked quite well then, the water soluble element, to make it kind of blend into the background and make that statue really stand out. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that one. But I have to say, the standout of all three pieces was this piece. I really love the freeness of it, and I think this is the more direction that I want to go into. I do want to play around a bit more with my marker pens, so maybe I will try that out in the next couple of locations, but I don't know. Obviously, like I said, it's going to be more kind of animal heavy, so it'll be interesting to see how I do the ponies in the New Forest and the swans at the Swanery. So if you don't want to miss that video, please hit the subscribe and notification bell so you don't miss out. But that will be the next trips that we do. But yeah, really happy with this piece. And yeah, thank you for joining me on this new little series that I'm doing with these plein air adventures. Like I said, we have some more coming up for the rest of the year. I think we'll be revisiting some of the previous locations, like the Newt in Somerset, for example. Me and my mum are going to be going back there in autumn to see the different colour changes, and things like that. So lots of exciting things coming on this channel. We want to fill up this little sketchbook, and it'll be interesting to see. I'm really interested, as you know, on this channel, if you follow me for a while, in really pushing my art style and my abilities, always striving to kind of improve and do better, and learn what's authentically me, not just trying to recreate what other people do. So it's a real journey, and yeah, I'm really excited to bring you on a journey, and it'll be really cool to do the full sketchbook tour once we fill it, to see how it changes. Anyway, I will see you in the next one. God bless. Love you. Bye.